Hey team, happy Friday weekly wrap up. It is November 16th. Quite a busy week here at Welcome Home. We had two closings and Cheryl has an open house this weekend. Be sure to stop out and see her, give her a shout, find out where she is. Or you can just look at her Facebook because she's all over Facebook about it. So good luck to her and congratulations on the closings. Next week on Tuesday, the 20th, I am doing some showing time training. It's specifically for the buyer's side of showing time. I want to show you how to efficiently plan a tour when you have quite a few showings around the market. So just stop on in, bring your notes. It's an open forum, nothing, nothing structured. I just want to quickly go over the showing time with you when you're scheduling a tour for buyers. So if that benefits you, stop on in. It's not required. Also, of course, in place of our team meeting first Thursday in December will be our holiday drop-in. So make sure that you get that on your schedule. I sure would love to, see you and say thank you. Um, Okay, a few things that I wanted to go over. This is business planning time. So if you've never done one before, you're here at Welcome Home. It's time to do one. You need a business plan with a marketing plan associated with it. And some of them are very complex, and some people are into that, and some just all I can ask of you at a bare minimum is to write something down for accountability purposes. Create a plan and then execute it, review it, work with me on taking a look at what you have. I'd be glad to help find holes in it. I'm going to kind of go through a little bit of a list here of things on a bare minimum that you should have on your plan. And then feel free to show it to me or ask me about it. And we'll be glad to, kind of fix it and make it work for you. So how much do you want to make this year or next year, of course, 2019? What does that gross number look like? Work on gross numbers because that way we can work on how many sales that takes and how many properties to get to that sales volume. So go ahead and assume, like, say that number is 60,000 or 90,000, whatever. We know that equates to $2 or $3 million approximate in closings. So what do you want to make next year, sorry. And what is the average sale? So we know that the average sale in this market is right now about 220. If you want to use easy math, go for 200,000. But if you're primarily selling land or condos, that price point might be a little bit lower than that. So go ahead and try and figure out what your average price point is. Again, I can help you with that if you need me to look that up for you. Um, so then the next thing, so the simple math, right? This is how much I want to make. This is what my average price of the sale is. So this is how many sales I need to make this year to do that. Okay, great. Now, how many of those are going to be buyers and how many are going to be sellers? Break that out. If you are all buyers, okay. You are all sellers, okay. I encourage you to try, because here at Welcome Home, you don't have to be all buyer agent or all listing agent. Let's try and differentiate that and have you represent maybe both this year if you've never done that before. So now we're looking at, say, just buyers or just sellers. We're breaking it out. With those buyers, how are you going to reach them? Who are you targeting? And I don't mean men, women, New York. For right now, I'm talking about generation. What's the generation you're trying to reach? Are you trying to reach the millennial? Are you trying to reach the baby boomer? Think about how you can target them, because targeting a baby boomer looks a lot differently than targeting a millennial. Make sure that you're reaching people where they need to be met. If they're ready to buy or they're ready to sell, how are they going to find you? If you're going after the millennials, you need to go online. If you're going after that 65 plus, it needs to be in writing, right? They're newspaper readers. So think through how you're going to reach them and what that message is going to be. Are they in this market? Are they out of market? How are you going to find them? How are they going to find you? More importantly, how are they going to find you? What are you going to say to them? This is all part of a structured business and marketing plan. Make it work for you. What will keep you accountable, right? So what is it going to cost to reach these buyers and sellers and the demographic that you're trying to reach? If it's Facebook, are you boosting? How much are you boosting, and what's that going to cost you each month? So start um, putting the plan together. How much do you want to make? What is that average sale? How many of them are buyers and sellers? What is their um, age, generation, and where are they going to be coming from? um, Put it in writing, show it to me. I'd be glad to keep you accountable. I'd be glad to work on it with you. I have an annual plan, and Dawn and I are looking at it and kind of tweaking it along the way. You know, you have to have something, you have to have a blueprint to go by. Don't spray and pray. Don't just take a phone call from a solicitor that wants to sell you something and buy it and then be disappointed. Have a plan in place. Know who you want to target and where you're going to target, and then you can look at how are you going to get them. I hope that helps. Please reach out to me. I'd be glad to help kind of explain it with you and lay it down in print form for you. Don't go through next year just kind of winging it. You're better than that. Have a great weekend. Get your name on the board, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.